This morning I was praying about the part where the disciples say to Jesus, increase our faith. And I always think, what's that mean exactly? Make our list longer of the things we believe in. Is it, what are they asking to supersize, What's it mean exactly? So we often enough think that, faith and belief is sort of a list, a compilation of things. And, I believe in this, this, and this. And, I'm not so sure. It's not a kind of a listing of things. Not just last week, I had a homie in my office with his 5-year-old son, and the homie and I were taking care of business, and as he was starting to leave, he goes, he's got questions for you. And I said, okay, so the 5-year-old leaned real close up to the front of my desk, and he looked nervous but determined, and he said, does God have hair? And does God wear a robe? So I said that bald is holy, and only when he steps out of the shower does he wear a robe. But sometimes we think it's about kind of, here are the listing of things that I believe in this, I believe in this, I don't believe in that, and it's really not a compilation of a list. In fact, the earliest kind of language was not believe, as we've come to know it, but it was beloved. It was about what do you give your heart to? What's the larger love? And that's what we want to connect to, of course. In recovery, they talk about the higher power, but God doesn't even want it to be just about God. It's about a larger idea, a larger love, something to which you will give your heart. I have 5 sisters and 2 brothers, and when we were little kids, every night we'd go in to say goodnight to my parents and kiss them goodnight. And my mom and dad were always kneeling and praying before they went to bed. My dad on his side of the bed, my mom on her side of the bed, and we'd go hug them and kiss them, and they were never, we never kind of derailed them. They said goodnight, but they kept kind of at this thing with their eyes closed. And they weren't sort of praying for dear life. They were just sort of connecting to a larger love. They were reminding themselves, what do we give our hearts to beyond their love for each other, beyond their love for their kids? What do you give your heart to? And that's kind of important. When Jesus says, oh, you of little faith, it's always, always, always about anxiety and worry and fear. It's not about, I wish your list was longer of the things you believe in. He'll say it, the lilies of the field thing, you of little faith. He'll say it when Peter starts to walk on the water, is doing fine, until worry and fear kind of kicks in. That's when he says, you of little faith. It's about, if you're connected to a higher power or a larger love, what is the thing to which you give your heart, then fear kind of dissipates. There was a homie who told me he was taking the train home, and apparently, he was just terrified about life and fearful and fretful and filled with anxiety and worry. And it must have registered on his face. And an old African-American man walked up to him and sat next to him, and he said, I can see you're worried. Here's what you do. Stay close to your heart. You'll be okay. Like an angel sent from God. It's not about what you give your head to. It's about what you give your heart to. And so today we will try to connect to that and connect to a larger love. So today let's supersize it.